of the NFL. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by the fourth-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on what terrific season. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he faked him with a joke. Now he's got some room. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught by London. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, it's Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jones from the gun on third down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones hitting London coming across the field. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man. Complete. It's Grant. And this one stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't go in the first down. Brings up a third down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jakeem Grant from 3 yards out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Swinging this out for Pollard. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go down the net before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of... We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Bears, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down throw for Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses. imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield now. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Parker, left side.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This pass is caught by London. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
Oh, what a move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage...
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jakeem Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game, and you know the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a little floater there is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
75 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.